Hi everybody, thanks for tuning into another video on TK's Tech Corner. Today we're going to be taking a look at another awesome retro games console from Anbernic. This one here is the brand new RG35XX SP and it's based on the Nintendo Game Boy Advance SP. This was one of my favorite handhelds when I was a little kid. It's there, so we'll compare this to the original Daddy and see how it looks and feels side by side with Nintendo's OG flip console. So here we go. We're going to open this thing up. I was very excited about this when I saw this getting announced. There's great retro consoles coming also in from Mayu. So watch this space. We should have another flip console coming from them as well. Now this one here, I believe I went for, oh my god, look at that. I'm going to put that there for a second, just there for a second, is in transparent black, the same color as the RG38XX that I reviewed. I'm sure that was 28XX that I reviewed a week or so ago. So matching transparent back on both of them, 2.8 inch. This is going to be a 3.5 inch screen. Comparing this here to the original Game Boy Advance SP, you can see from a dimension perspective it is slightly smaller in each direction, larger in each direction. This is smaller. However, from a thickness perspective, again, even slightly thicker, but there's not that much in it, and so much so that I think it's small, it's ever so large that it's not going to fit into the case of the SP. I have got the case here, so I might just try it quickly, and we can see that's not going to fit in there. This is a very old case I had kicking around. My SP has been in here. It's not an original case, but you can see that that does not fit in there. So we'll definitely find another case for this. Don't worry about that. Let's open that up. Oh my god, that just feels so good. Right, here we go. Look at that. That felt really nice. I think there's got some magnets here to help this thing close. I think there might be some magnets. Yep, there's definitely some magnetism going on there. I can see the magnets. It opens and closes very nice. It's got an extremely nice mechanism. The buttons, you can see the D-pad is designed on the original where they've got the little dimple in the middle that your finger sits in. I like that. And very nice clicks on all directions. Slightly larger D-pad. ABXY buttons here, of course, because we're emulating multiple game consoles here, so we need additional buttons. On the top, we've got the USB-C charging port / OTG port, a mini HDMI port. We've got the R1, R2, L1, R2 there as well. They also feel very nice. They've got a very nice feedback and response. If I hold it to the mic, I don't know if you can hear that clicking or not, where it does feel very nice. Start and select buttons and the speaker in exactly the same position as the original one. And also here we've got the mode or menu button, which on the original one was to control the level of the backlight. On the right hand side here we've got power light and no doubt charging light. I'm guessing they are in exactly the same positions as the ones on the SP as well. So they've kept this thing as true as they could to the original. On the side there's no slider for power. Instead we've got a button for power and a button for reset. So a power button there and a reset button there. You can see where the original had a power slider. On the right hand side, so on the left hand side of the device then, where we've got the volume slider on the old device. On the new one we've got a digital volume up and down buttons, which seem like they feel very nice. And so overall, from a familiarity perspective, you're getting a device that really does feel very close to the original. On the bottom, on the old one we didn't have any, so on the top, it's just worth comparing these. On the top here we had different connections for link cables and extension cables, or one was a charging port and one was a link cable, I believe. And on the bottom we didn't really have any ports other than the cartridge slot, where cartridge slots are still there, but they're not really cartridges. They are micro SD cards, one for the operating system and internal storage. The other one is going to be for external storage. I didn't go for any storage with this one, because I'm just going to stick the card from there in here and we'll see what happens. We'll give it a quick test. On the back they've got a very similar design for the battery cover, as you can see there. This has got a larger battery in there, and I think this has got a volt 7.5 watt battery. So, well, that's what it says power rating is, sorry. The battery is a LiPo 3.8 volt 3300 milliamp battery. So most important thing is, let's turn this thing on and see how awesome it looks. I don't know if the SP's got any charge in it anymore, but I might just turn it on for the sake of it. Anyway, no, it's completely dead. I don't know where the charger is at the moment, but let's turn this thing on. Hopefully there's some charge in there. There is. It's on. I'm going to get the card out. I should have probably just popped the card out and in there straight away. In the box, whilst we're waiting for that thing to turn on, there's nothing else on this side. Yes, there is actually. Aha, there's a screen protector, which I am going to put on. Tempered glass screen protector by the looks of it, which is great. I need to check if one of these was included in that one actually, because that hasn't got protector on it. It's nice to see we've got a screen protector there. We've got some wipes and some instruction manual, and no doubt in here we can have a USB-C charging cable and probably nothing more. Correct. So USB A to C charging cable. I'll put that back because we won't be needing that. I have no idea how many C cables I have, but I definitely have more than enough not to need that. Right, let's get all that aside. In here, foam padding for the top, and that's pretty much it. I'm actually going to turn it off for a second because I want to put the card in. See you later. Anbernic. Right, let's get this in. I'm assuming I'm going to get it in the right way round without breaking it, I hope. Right, it goes in that way with the contacts facing up. Let's get this thing back on again. Right. Oh, this really does feel nice. Now that is a nice portable if there ever was one. The Mayu that's coming out, which a mini flip I think it's called, is exactly the same design. They seem to be sticking analog sticks on their consoles. So their version of this, the A30, which I should hopefully have one soon on the table to review, has an analog stick there as well. And the flip has 2 analog sticks. So if it's capable of playing PS1, PS2, then the analog sticks are welcome. Got a popping menu sound here. Let's go to RetroArch. Let's TF2. Let's select something. What shall we try? Let's try see if we've got Tekken on there. Tekken 3 is always a good test because it completely grinds this thing. Well, it can grind these things to a halt. Tekken 3. Let's see how that plays. Now that screen is lovely. It's got a really nice large 3.5-inch screen. There is no brightness control available directly. I assume you have to press the mode button for that maybe. No, that goes to the RetroArch menu. Right, I'm sure there's some options here to change brightness somewhere. Let's just go to quick arcade mode. I don't want this to drag on too long. I want to just do a quick test to see how it is. Oh yeah. Who shall we be? Let's be Lo Horang Lee. That's loud, isn't it? Good speaker. That's on 53%, and it's sounding nice. So you can see that they're running absolutely fine. I think specs wise it's pretty much the same spec as the 28XX. I'll have to double check the specs, but that is working flawless. You can see that it's very smooth. The buttons on top are very accessible as well. And just turn the volume down because otherwise I'm hearing myself shouting. How awesome is that? So you can see how well that's running. I should probably hold it up so you can see it a bit better there. Just so you get an idea of how smooth this thing is working. I mean, it's playing Tekken 3 absolutely flawlessly. Now this is a way to take games on the go. Nice clamshell design. I love the way it flips. Very smooth mechanism. build is absolutely superb on this. The build quality is just phenomenal. That is excellent. Let's try, I don't know, let's try something on the SNES maybe. What we could try on, I'll just press the power button. I don't know if that's going to reset. I don't know why I hit the power button. Let's turn it off. I should have probably just hit the menu and exit really. That's me just rushing. Right, just press the power button again to get it turned on. Hopefully, yeah, there it is, right. Just going to get a SNES game fired up quickly. So that's interesting. This actually went on, I paused the video just to bring a SNES game up, but when it turned on, it just resumed. So this thing actually went on a standby mode and resumed. Power saving, you can just close this. You really can just turn this thing off and carry on and come back to it later on and continue where you left off. So that's really, really nice. Let me see if I can close the content here. Right, let's see if we can get to, I don't know, quick SNES game test, and I think we'll call it a day on that because you get the idea here how awesome this is. Let's go into there again, and let's go to SNES SFC. What have I got on here? See if we've got any Yoshi as well, should be on here, I think. Let me just try and find it. Right, Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island, here we go. So this is a game that really, really tests the hardware, because this pushed the SNES to the limits as well. But that, I think, is, we can just see by the start menu, that start screen, you can normally tell if it's going to work properly or not, and it is. It's working really nice. Let's just fire it up and get into a game. See if hopefully get in quickly, and we can see this is working absolutely fine. Not getting any stuttering with the sound. It's clear. It's got a really good speaker on there. You can see the frames per second there as well. We're getting 60 frames per second. This thing hopefully should hold at around 59, 60. I'm calling that 60. That's 60 to me. And while we're playing, if it holds at that, then you know you're getting a perfect frame rate. There you go. Really good, really, really good. Working absolutely fine. I'm struggling to play these because I'm actually trying to look at the camera at the same time. How awesome is that? The color, the screen is vibrant. The colors are excellent, as you can see, hopefully in the video as well. Really, really good quality screen. Great feedback on the buttons here. It's giving me that sort of a Game Boy SP vibe. It really is. It's taking me back. We've just got like a revamped Game Boy SP here. How awesome is that? So I'll end the video there. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hopefully my camera's going to focus again. There you go. RG35Xx SP. I will leave a link to the product in the description below. If you've got any questions about this awesome handheld, please ask them in the comment section. And if you've enjoyed it, thumbs up. If you haven't already done so, please hit the subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner. Loads of more cool stuff, games, consoles, controllers coming on this channel. Stay tuned. I'll see you in the next video.